Kids, they're just putting instruments in here. They're recording their vocals in their rooms. You can't just have a bass. You can't just have a bass. A bass needs twiddling. Don't even think you're gonna produce anything but mud unless you get under the bass. What really tuckers my bucker is that you can have some pop star or some wannabe DJ flailing around on stage when in reality absolutely zero talent is involved. All the hard work, blood, sweat, and tears that goes into making a musical masterpiece belongs to one unknown, underappreciated man, the producer. So my entire career as a producer, basically my entire life, I don't think I've ever been as offended as I am nowadays by these know-it-all little kids who think they can make a musical work of art in a matter of hours on their little laptops. Beauty takes time. It takes months. It takes years. If you want an Oscar nominee, mixing and mastering, diametric compositioning, compression, things that little kids overlook. Basically, I have a few standard processes I like to do to every bass. Simple equalization, auto pans, a grain delay, and an overdrive to add some raspiness. Trade secret, I put a reverb on my bass to help widen and just expand the resonance of the instrument itself. Running through a few compressors here, about 15, to get the bass really tight and firm. It needs compression. It needs a side chain. If you didn't know this, you got at the end of the string, we have a flanger to help bring some flang to the bass. Finishing with a limiter just to make sure there's no clipping. Send that to the master track for final processing. This is with the effects. Now this is before the effects. Do you hear? Subtle differences like these are what separates the amateurs from the professionals. SM80, more like schmady. You want to use a studio condenser mic at all times to get that crisp, clean, poppy vocals. Okay, and seriously, before I rip my hair off, always use a P-pop filter. We're going to the freeway, cause it's got to be me way. But there's got to be a gooder way. Gooder way. If you were too slow to catch that, this song is called Taking My Freeway, and it's gonna be available on vinyl only next month. Definitely not on iTunes, and definitely not on Spotify. Balancing each and every track is absolutely mandatory. Thinking you can get away with mixing using the in-software equalizer is absolutely child's play. You need plugins. Now I have a self-created plugin that is absolutely wonderful for mixing and mastering tracks available on my website. See, if you just look at my equalizers for just a second, you will notice that I have all the bands activated. That is because each and every segment of the frequencies of the song has something that you need to tamper with, because nothing is perfect until you run it through perfection. Boost this, boost that, that's all these kids want to do nowadays, but you're not paying attention to the fine art of production. Over in the low end, there's way too much humming. In the middle, it's a little too for room. At the high end, way too much noise. You do not need that much noise in a lead synth. Before, after. I don't think I've ever wanted to palm myself in the face harder than back in 2010, when this whole industry basically went to fart juice. Every little kid and their laptop wanted to be Snorlax. Well, let me tell you something. You're not gonna be Snorlax. I've made better music on the toilet. Thank you for your time.